The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's complete to John Ross. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. They Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rip right. Check 52.
Now Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'80. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to spin free. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check.
Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
57. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
On first down, Benjamin. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Check 13. Check Will. Hey, check Mike 57.
On third down, Benjamin. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Charlie. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check out.
To throw is Martinez. Off play action. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes, because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Martinez got his man there, complete to Gallup. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Rosen off the play action. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Good move at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Space to run past the 20. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
On second down, Benjamin. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Check, check. Lucky. Echo. Check, Mike 57.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating.
He's got Daly, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jackson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway.